So if you look at a lot of these tombstones, clearly someone, there was vandalism involved.
It's disgusting. This is not my jam.
Those aren't the actual tombstones. Here in this section of the neighborhood, Shomrim got a call last night from a person who travels through this area every Shabbos, and he saw for the first time what he believed was a tombstone knocked over. We came and we investigated. The cemetery originally said that they thought there were 4 or 5 of them. It ends up there's 42, all in the same section, row after row after row. These tombstones are not old tombstones. These, in fact, are newer tombstones that appear to have replaced the old ones, and many of them look like, if you look just right down this row over here, they've been intentionally knocked over.
Different kinds of rock age differently, so there are some ones where a much older stone could look newer because it's because of the kind of granite.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty clear that this particular one is just a newer one that was replaced.
Well, you can actually tell exactly.
It's also the different
The reason these
styles
settlement's
of writing.
correct is actually very simple. It's because it doesn't match the bottom, right?
I keep on saying that there are so many incidents, but so few of them are solved by the police anywhere in the country. How many people are arrested for these criminal acts? And that's the only way to find out who they are, what their motivation is. Why did they do it? We have a guy that was arrested who did it for the most bizarre reasons, something to do with his girlfriend. So until we make more arrests of people who are committing these dastardly acts, we're not going to know. It's not about blaming Trump. You know, some people want to blame Trump. It's not about blaming Trump. It's ridiculous. We don't know if it's coming from the right. We don't know if it's coming from the left. We need to arrest more of those individuals, and then we'll find out what motivated them. And I bet you we're going to find out at the end of the day that it's people from the right and from the left. Hate is something that you will find among people, and it's not just people who are politically to the right or politically to the left. Radical leftists, radical rightists, alternate right. Unfortunately, hate, anti-Semitism, racism is alive and well. And nobody becomes an anti-Semite overnight. It may just take a certain atmosphere to bring out the hate, bring it out publicly, which I think is a good thing, by the way. But we need to arrest these people. We need to find those responsible for the vandalism, for the things that are going on all over the country. Let me point out something else. How many of these incidents are not being reported? The police will tell you for every incident, there are 2 or 3 that are not reported. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? These are the ones we know. What about the person who gets called a dirty Jew on the subway or some other thing and goes home and is affected by it but says, thank God the guy didn't punch me in the face? How many of those things are going on? There's no doubt in my mind they are.
Now, there's been an article in the early 90s about Washington Cemetery. There were accusations at that time about tombstones being knocked over to see if relatives are coming back, and if they're not, they reuse the plot.
I don't know if I was involved in Washington Cemetery. We held rallies outside of Washington Cemetery because of the neglect that was going on here. It was terrible, horrible. Things have gotten better, and look, one of the things the cemetery told us in those days, we don't have money because we have no places to bury people anymore. But you know what? They found a solution to that. They use every single spot they can possibly find. If you look right over here, look across. These are all brand new. They're using literally against the wall, right next to the street. These were never used, and they've done the same thing throughout the cemetery. But that used to be their thing. I remember. I dealt with them. They said, we don't have any money. People are buried here from 150 years ago, and you know, they stopped paying, obviously, the family, whatever. But look, the cemetery did a lot of things over the years to make it safer, to keep outsiders out. That's why this breach that we found is something very real. You can't hide that. You can argue about the wind or not the wind, but you can't argue when someone actually cuts the razor wire that's meant to keep people out. When you cut that razor wire, it's because you want to get in here. Why would anybody want to get in here?
Now, as a legislature, do you think it's time to toughen up some laws?
Look, we have enough laws. We just got to arrest the people who are responsible, so we could use the laws against them. Passing another law to make it even tougher. And
It's not a matter
more
of passing another law, but making it tougher. If it's whatever the sentence is right now, the sentence
I-
guidelines
I
right now,
don't
to
think
make it
that's
longer and tougher.
I don't think that will make the difference. We need to arrest people responsible. The crimes for bias are very serious. We just need to arrest the people so we can charge them.